Hi friends, it's Kristen, or Krusty if you prefer to call me that, that is fine. For today's video, I'm going to do a review of all the new to me makeup that I tried in February. I know we just did January not too long ago because um, first couple weeks of February were a little rough. I was a little sick, so I was late filming that one, but I have a chance to film this one at a fairly reasonable time frame. There's not a whole lot of makeup, just because, like I said, for those couple weeks that I wasn't feeling well, I didn't wear much makeup. Um, and you'll also notice that I don't do eyeshadow palettes when I do this. I do that in a separate video where I'll rank the last 10 palettes that I tried. That way it's a little more dedicated to eyeshadow palettes that way. So this video will probably be fairly short because, like I said, there's not a whole lot of makeup in here that I tried for the first time. First up, we do have a palette, but it's not an eyeshadow palette. It's the Head in the Clouds face palette from Ofra. This has 3 highlighters and 3 blushes. I really do enjoy the blushes and highlighters from Ofra, especially the highlighters. The blushes are very pigmented, so you have to go with a light hand. I'm trying to find a good orange blush that works for me. Orange blushes I've tried tend to be fairly warm toned, including this one, but it wasn't too bad if I just blended it out well. So, but I really do like this palette. Next up, this is pink powder from Wet n Wild, the Photo Focus. I wanted to try pink powder because I heard it brightens up your under eyes. I tried one from Morphe that was not good at all. This one was nice. It didn't crease. Did it brighten a little bit? Is it worth the extra step? If I think about it, yeah, but I see myself forgetting to do it quite a bit. But this worked really well. It didn't crease. It looked nice under my eyes. I've heard good things about like just the regular setting powder from them. But I have plenty of setting powder and it's not something that I necessarily want to try out a bunch. But yeah, if you're looking for a pink powder, this worked really well for me. It didn't crease, it looked nice and soft, so yeah. And I think it was like $6.50 or something like that. So super affordable. Next up, we have from Medusa's Makeup this Halo Glow. It is a cream highlighter. I wanted to try it because it looks so pretty, and it is pretty. I just find that like cream highlighters especially and liquid highlighters just aren't what I'm looking for in a highlighter. They're a little too subtle, but it did give a nice shine. So if you're more into like a subtle highlighter, I think you'd like this. There's nothing really wrong with it. It's just not necessarily my taste. From Ole Henderson, we have the Banana Bright Face Primer. I've only tried it once. I don't know if it really brightened my face all that much more noticeable, but it felt nice and it worked well under my makeup. So I'm going to keep trying it and see how it does. So I don't really have anything super like, yay, it was great, but I don't really have anything bad to say about it, especially since I only tried it the one time. So from Milani, we have the, I guess it's the anti-gravity, highly rated anti-gravity mascara. This is okay. Like, it didn't do much for my lashes. It made them nice and black, but like it didn't give them any volume, which is kind of what I'm looking for. Maybe a little bit of curl. I don't need lengthening. It didn't really give me anything like that. It just kind of made my mascara black. It didn't really smudge. At the end of the day, it smudged a little bit under my eyes, but not too bad. So if you're like looking for more natural mascara, I don't think this is bad. It just doesn't give a whole lot, in my opinion. We got this blush stick from JX, the 3-in-1 stick. So it's like, you can use it lips, cheeks, eyes. I just use it on my cheeks. I'm wearing it today. It's pretty. I don't think it's like amazing, but it's pretty. It blended fine. Yeah, pretty good. Next up, we have this brow pencil from Benefit. So this is in 2.5. Sometimes it's hard to find the 2.5. I find that shade works the best for me. So I usually end up getting 3. but 2.5 is a better shade match for me. It's not quite as warm. And I really like, it's got the fine tip, like just a little guy. It's a little tip. I've tried like the triangle one, the bigger one, and that's nice too. I liked it, but this I like better because I just need a little bit smaller point because my eyebrows, they just don't match. And I know they're not supposed to be twins, but like mine are just differently shaped. And like one is skinnier and it's hard to get them to look similar even. So with the smaller tip, this works better. Let's see, we got another eyebrow pencil. This is from Maybelline or Revlon. Okay, this is pretty dry. It took, like, I really had to press hard to get any color payoff. And it's in blonde, so it's maybe just a little too light for me too. I want a little bit more pigment. The spoolie is really nice though, so I am contemplating just keeping it for the spoolie because I really like the spoolie. So I might do that, but the actual pencil part just didn't work very well in my opinion. We got another blush. This is from Catrice. This was in our advent calendar. And it's a cream blush, so another red cream blush. This was nice. I'm looking at the other cream blush because they're very similar in color. I think this one's a little pinkier. But it was nice. It wasn't the best I've ever tried, but I don't really have anything bad to say about it. Another blush. This is from Ioni. This is a poppy pink. This is really pretty. It is very pink. It is very pigmented. Ioni, we see a lot at Dollar Tree. Their liquid blushes, I think, are some of the best. Probably the best Dollar Tree makeup product I've ever found, but this blush is really nice too. It is very pigmented, so I would be careful putting it on, but I did actually really like this one. The other one in the Heart Compact I wasn't as big a fan of, but this one I thought was really pretty. Next up, from Pinky Bee Beauty, we got this like 2-in-1 guy. So it's a lip liner and a gloss. The gloss does not come off this color. It's actually pretty muted. I was like, they don't really match, but they worked well together. The lip liner is okay. It's very creamy, which sometimes if it's too creamy, I don't love it just because it'll move and it just won't stay as well. So not my favorite, but I didn't hate it. The gloss was nice. It wasn't like super sticky or anything. So it was a pretty decent product, good 2-in-1 kind of guy. Next up from Laura Geller, we have this little palette we got in our Macy's beauty box. So we got 2 blushes and a highlighter. It was really pretty. I really do like the highlighter. It's very soft. It's kind of like, it's a little like subdued and subtle for me, but sometimes I do like that. But it still is enough that I feel like it's highlighting. But I did like this formula. Let's grab a couple things. Next up we have the highlighter from the Peanuts Profusion Advent Calendar. No, this didn't come in that. Yes, it did. Wherever I got it, it's from Profusion. Either got it in the Advent Calendar or bought it separately. I think of the Advent Calendar. This is really pretty. It's really fun. It's kind of got like a pinky shift to it. I really liked that. Then we got this guy from Ioni. So this is like the Milk makeup dupe. I have, I think, all 4 colors of this. I might have decluttered a couple. I don't remember. But this is in, I think, just, I don't know. This is in pink. Okay. Kind of hard to read. So these are really nice. Put your brush on it and then put it on your cheeks. I just applied it directly one time and it doesn't blend out very well. If you do, it dries down very fast. And I did try this one on my lips too. And it was pretty nice actually. Usually I don't. If I do one on one side, I won't do it on the other, but I mean, it's my own germ, so it's not that big of a deal. Yeah, so these are really nice too. Not quite as nice as the liquid blushes, but still pretty good. Oh, I had another thing down here. So this was actually in my like declutter pile, and I was like, why did I declutter this? It looks so pretty. And it was really pretty. So I'm guessing I tried this last month, or not last month, in January. Put it in like the January box of makeup, or thought I put it in the January box of makeup I tried, but accidentally put it in my little declutter empties box. So it's actually really nice. So be keeping that, will not declutter. Next up, we got a little Meet Matte Hues. This came in that little mystery box from The Balm. Didn't love it. I'm not the biggest matte lipstick girly either. Yeah, it was kind of dry, a little bit cakey. If I kind of dabbed it around, it did better. It kind of gave that blurred, blended look. So yeah, didn't love it, but might work for somebody who's a little more liquid lipstick lover. We got the Bad Girl Bang mascara. I tried this years ago. Didn't care for it, and I'm talking like years when it like first came out. But I got it again, and sometimes if I didn't like things many years ago, if I do happen to get it again, like an Ipsy or a subscription or advent calendar or something, I like to try it again because my tastes have changed, my application has changed, my knowledge of makeup has changed. So I like to see if sometimes that makes a difference. I still don't love it. It's kind of wet. It is leaving like raccoon eyes. I'm gonna let it dry out a little bit more because I do like how it looks on my lashes. Not necessarily my favorite, but I do like how it looks. But it always tends to leave spots under my eyes. But sometimes if you let them dry out, and I did open this like maybe a week before I tried it again, sometimes that helps dry it out so it's not so wet and doesn't end up everywhere. So I'm gonna try it again in like a week, let it dry out a little bit more, see if I like it. We'll see. Next up, we got a lipstick, yes, from Catrice. So we got in their advent calendar. It's very pretty. It's actually quite a nice formula. The color came off more red than I thought it would. I thought it'd be a little bit more muted than that. And it doesn't look quite as bad on camera. And not bad, but just usually it looked more red on my lips, which is not necessarily my favorite color. But the formula was nice, so there's that. The last couple things we'll grab out of there. So we got this Shayna B Miami lipstick, just a pretty neutral color, very nice. No complaints on that one. And we got Icicle Spree, the Frosty the Snowman ColourPop highlighter. I really like ColourPop's highlighters in this like Super Shock formula. They're really pretty, and I really like this one too. The only thing is like they tend to crack. I don't know if you can see. It's already like cracking. So, but it doesn't, I can still use it, so it's not a big deal. Next up, we have this blush. So we got in the Giorgio Armani calendar. This is really pretty. It's kind of a glowy blush. Pretty light, but it worked really well, blended out nicely. Just kind of a very light flush of color with a little bit of shimmer dewiness to it. And that retails for like, I don't know, $50 some, I think. Absolutely not. But I got an advent calendar, so I didn't technically pay that much. Next up, we got this little highlighter from Toy Factory. This does come off a little chunky, but it smoothes out pretty well. So if you like get this and you swatch it and you put it on your face and you're like, oh, it's a little chunky, it's not blending out, just kind of do that. And that helped a lot. So it was decent. You know, got to work with it a little bit, but not bad. All right, so that's it. Not a whole lot of new makeup, but I'm trying to get through my untried makeup, and so hopefully there'll be more next month, and just not consuming as much because I don't need this much makeup, but it makes me happy, so I do kind of need this much makeup. You know. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed my reviews and my thoughts. Have you tried any of these products? Do you like them? Please, interact down below. If you like this video, please like, share, subscribe, comment, and bring your friends because we have fun here. And hopefully I'll see you guys soon. Bye.